the cards just as they were on the table until I can get back to it. But I did go make some breakfast for my son. So again, you could be experiencing some throat chakra issues at this time, and if so, it's because you're meant to be using it in your purpose. If you have not already watched part one, it's only a few minutes long. I think it's 3 or 4 minutes. I recommend that you watching that one first. Um, so basically, sorry about that. Okay, so basically, someone here is being called to do some type of energy healing work. I was saying you could, your hands could be very healing. People have different types of healing abilities. So I'm not sure what yours are, but I believe you do know. But someone here, you are an indigo, okay? Highly sensitive, natural born leader. Indigo is a type of star seed, all right? Then came out powerful light worker and crystals. You're definitely a powerful light worker, okay? Indigos, that's what you're here for, to shine your light, to be an inspiration to others, okay? This light worker card says it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. And what kind of, service? Healing, okay? You may also use crystals as one of your healing tools, okay? This card says the energy of crystals supports you and helps with your present situation. So if you get nervous, you may want to use some of your crystals to help you. Even with some of your healing, you may want to. I get the feeling you're already into crystals. You may be fascinated by them and their healing abilities or something like that. You could wear crystal jewelry. I feel like it's meant to be. I feel like it's meant to be a part of your work. And I just noticed that this candle is out, and I want to relight it because you are definitely born to shine. You need to let that light shine at all times and don't dim it for nobody. All right. So next up, I pulled some more cards and I got these two stacks filled down. All right. Pay yourself first. So before hiring anybody to assist you with this work, okay, make sure you have everything well thought out, well planned. Take some time to make plans for your work. Um, and secure yourself financially before you try to start spreading the wealth, because I feel like this is going to be a lucrative endeavor for you. Make sure, this card says, make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. Oh, excuse me, confirmation. Somebody really needs to do this, okay? It's okay to share your wealth. In fact, you should. But not to your own detriment, okay? You got to take care of first self. The first law of nature is self-preservation. Make sure you are making sure you straight first. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. So there's no need to feel bad about that either, okay? Talk to your angels, all right? Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So if you're worried about anything, I said earlier in the message in part one, I saw the God box card show up. Any concerns that you have, you want to surrender that to the Most High, surrender it to your spirit team, and ask for help. That also came out in part one. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And when you receive help and confirmation for what you are asking for, act on it. Okay? So, yeah, talk to your angels instead of worrying about whatever. And conscious consumer, this means be mindful of what it is that you're consuming, okay? And not just by mouth, but by ears, by all of your senses. What are you taking in? What are you absorbing? Because everything that we absorb affects us, right? So even what you eat affects your body, affects your mentality. The things that you listen to from other people, the music, the lyrics that you listen to, the things that you watch. Be more discerning about what it is that you're consuming. Let me read this for you. You have the power to heal and to help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Okay, yeah, and this may be difficult for you. This may be something you're trying to do and you're finding difficulty in doing so. So right behind that, the ask for help card shows up. So some of you may need some help. You may be over consuming something. Okay, like me, I'm trying to slow down on smoking the weed again. Right? If you're finding it difficult to adjust your consumption of something, you may need to ask for help, and it's okay to do so. Okay, talk to your angels. All right, and this says have courage to ask for and accept help. All right, yeah. So and vacuum away fear. No need to live in fear. Michael and Raphael. Raphael was the first energy out here. Okay, they heal and protect. Call on Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy. Mm. From you, your surroundings, the situation, and anyone involved. So, if you have any fears or concerns about stepping into this healing work that you feel guided to do, ask for help. Now, these next three cards are in reverse. I did look through them already. Several vows of poverty, deservingness, and builder. I feel like these are issues that maybe you've already dealt with or you need to get rid of, okay? With the there's messages in here about the law of attraction. So I'm going to switch to that real quick. The underlying energy here was if you get nervous, focus on service. Hold on, because I see the screen. Okay. If you get nervous, focus on service. You see, she's holding a candle. I have a picture somewhere on my community board that I think I uploaded sometime last year, where it's like one candle lighting another. And the whole premise behind the picture is, when you light another person's candle, when you bring light to someone else, it doesn't dull or take away your shine. And that's what we should be doing, helping others, light up their own countenance, okay? So put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So again, the divine wants you to focus on service. Focus on service. Don't even worry about how um, you're going to be paid, how you're going to take care of yourself. That's going to be taken care of by the law of attraction. And I think right under here, look, the law of attraction card was showing itself right behind that. Relationships and activities that you enjoy are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. Okay. But I feel like that card is showing itself just as a confirmation. Be mindful of what you are consuming, what people could be telling you, what you are thinking about in terms of this work that you have to do, because you will receive pay for this work. Okay, the divine pays well. All you need to be concerned about is the service and how can you make the world a better place. That's your biggest question and concern right now. And maybe in the past you were worried about whether or not you deserve this. You absolutely do. Some people might think you don't, but you do. It says you are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. That's why you were chosen for this work. You were chosen for this before you even got here. So don't even worry about whether you qualify and how anyone else is going to see you doing this work, because you absolutely are deserving of it. Look, so build. Be a builder here. Your innate ability to build and create will bring you a deep sense of accomplishment. Okay, this says brings you, but I feel like when you start working on this, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment. Now, maybe in the past, maybe you've been working on something and it hasn't been working out for you and you feel like you don't deserve something, but maybe you didn't give it enough time to build. Okay, and I'm gonna say something on that note too. Um, this lesson from my grandmother. My grandmother taught us a lesson of momentum through riding a bicycle. She would always say, when you come in, you know how you may be nervous about something, apprehensive about something, you go talk to your grandmother for advice. Well, I would. I cherish my grandmother's words and wisdom. And she would always say, "Oh, baby, you can do it. All you got to do is get on your bicycle." It sounded so simple, but it took a while for me to understand what she really meant. But once I understood, like, it made a lot more things easier for me because you know how when you first learn to ride a bike, it's intimidating, right? Because all you can think about is, oh, I might fall. And it's that fear based energy that will stifle you from the exhilaration of getting your balance together, putting your feet on those pedals, remaining balanced, and enjoying the ride, enjoying the breeze. That fear was stifling you from that, right? So when you start learning how to ride a bike, you get your balance. Somebody might be holding the back of the seat, for you to help you keep your balance. But sometimes before you even realize that person has let go, you're balanced, you're well balanced. You're using both feet to move forward, pushing those pedals, right? And when you first start off, it's slow and it might be a little difficult to push the pedals. But once you get going and that momentum is flowing, pushing those pedals feel like nothing. It's automatic, like second nature, right? So, someone here, if you've already worked at something and it didn't go the way you wanted it to, but you still feel called to do it, I feel like this is a call for you to take another step at it. And if you need help, to have the courage to ask for it and to accept it. Not only from your spirit team, but for the people that they send into your life to help you. If you're asking for help, also ask for the discernment to recognize the help when it shows up in your life. But don't give up. Keep going, okay? And listen, working with flowers, these are the other cards that came out. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. There's so many ways to be helpful in healing. I don't, like I said in the first part, I don't know what you specifically have been called to do, but just take these messages, as guidance for that. Again, crystals. This is a different deck. I have 3 different decks in this stack, but crystals is coming out again. Crystal energy in a different deck. So crystals could be very important to someone. Crystals are used for healing energy. This says your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Beautiful. For some of you, you need to use crystals because I just got through talking about balance on a bicycle, right? Some of you need to use crystals to keep your energy balanced. You might wear crystal bracelets. You might, if you know you're going to do some healing work, you might take like some blue tourmaline and put it in your bra. Um, you might have a penny in your pocket or in your bra or something, whatever. You might wear crystals on you to keep your energy balanced out on your body, right? I just feel like that's just a message, even if you aren't using crystals. You need to do something to keep your own energy balanced because if you're going to be helping other people heal their energy, occasionally yours is going to get out of balance, right? And you're very, whoever you are, you're very intuitive. You have psychic gifts. That's why you're so sensitive. So make sure you're not only absorbing that energy, make sure you're cleansing it up off of you. Crystals will be a great way for you to do that. Okay, and support. I told you, listen, your life purpose will fully support you. When you start working for the Most High, when you step into that role of being of service to the divine, helping humanity, answering that call of um, how you can benefit humanity, that's a beautiful energy that comes with great rewards. Somebody here, you can also be called to work in the medical field. I see that there. I'm feeling breast cancer with these pink angels. I don't know. I don't know what y'all do, but it's going to be different for everybody else. And what I say, for somebody here, so these are different ways that you can heal. You can work with flowers. You can work in the medical industry. You can do some type of crystal healing or Reiki type work. You can speak. You can be a motivational speaker. You can do seminars, workshops, or something like that. But it says the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. Maybe you have a story inside of you that's inspirational and could be very helpful to other people. You're being called to do that. I don't know. But I started part one by saying that I've been hoarse lately. Like my voice, has been affected. And you can hear it a bit on part one too, because I hadn't had anything soothing yet for my voice. So that's why I made some tea before I came on for part two. Okay. But you could be called to use your throat to help heal others. Again, these are collective messages, so your calling will be different for everybody else's. But those who are resonating with this message, you are definitely some type of star seed in indigo. Natural born healer, very sensitive type energy, okay? A powerful light worker who was born to shine and heal. Okay, yeah, some of you, listen, they're giving all these different healing modalities. Some of you are being called into mediumship. You could be a psychic medium, you could be an investigative medium. I don't know, but you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. That's a gift that you were given for a reason. Bountiful nature. Okay, little earth angel, you. Spending time in nature helps you shift to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Yes, because if you worry about any type of lack, where's that card? Yes, yes. I got two more cards and I'm gonna end this reading. Okay, y'all gotta hurry up and go. But okay, go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So if you ever start feeling like you're lacking or there won't be enough, all you got to do is spend some time in nature and realize how God takes care of everything. The birds don't worry about how they're going to eat. The trees don't worry about how they're going to get water. Okay? Everything is by divine design. There's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. Vacuum away that fear. Surrender it to the Most High. All right? Books. I just said somebody's life purposes. Look at all these different ways you can heal, help others heal. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. You could be reading a lot. You could be gaining ancient knowledge. You could be gaining healing wisdom. Maybe you do some type of herbal healing. Maybe you're learning, maybe you're being guided to learn about different things, to research different ways to heal or something. I don't know. But you're growing through your research with all of this green here. That's beautiful. And look, speaker, I said that as well. Someone is being called to speak. You have some experiences that other people can learn from. You've overcome some things. You've healed from some things. And just speaking about that can help others heal from it as well, just from knowing that they're not alone, that others have experienced this, and hearing how you navigated a situation can be very inspirational to another who may be experiencing it currently. Some of y'all are whole earth angels and you don't even know it yet. But your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So many different ways you can heal. A speaker, a florist, a researcher, a medium, someone in the medical sciences, you know, Reiki, healing hands, so many different ways. What are you being called to do? What are you being called to do? Can I get one final card, Holy Spirit? Then I gotta let this go. Final message for the collective, please. What do they need to know? What's the final message? Some of y'all could be having some eyesight issues too, because I keep taking my glasses off. That's why I wasn't seeing the comments. But grand rising to everybody that's here. I appreciate your presence and your I appreciate your energetic donations by way of comments, okay, likes, shares, all of that. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, final message, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Focus on your priorities, okay? Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay? Take all of this into consideration. This showed up. Look, and what's on the bottom again? The law of attraction. Excuse me. Confirmation. Be very mindful of what you are attracting into your life by your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. Okay? And on that note, I'm going to say later until next time, peace out and have a great day on purpose, no matter what.